I am Bouy. I work at Quartus Bank as a mortgage loan specialist. In my spare time, I really enjoy being outdoors, active, working out, walking my dog, and especially fishing.
What was the main thing that made you decide to book in with me and go through this?
Always down on myself and beating myself up. And I didn't understand why. I seemed like a really confident person, and I tried to portray that. But there was a lot of, self-sabotage that I was doing to myself. A lot of negative talk and negative thinking, and then that kind of has an effect on my confidence. So I was looking for ways that I could kind of work through those issues that I was kind of, sabotaging myself. Not only that, I'm a fairly active and healthy person. I was also looking for ways of maybe tweaking my eating habits and my workouts and trying to be a healthier person and meeting those personal health goals, weight-wise, and overall energy and feeling. So,
having those feelings about yourself, beating yourself up, and not really knowing where it's coming from, how did that influence, relationships or work? How long had that been going on?
I didn't realize it, but it's kind of going on throughout probably my whole entire lifetime. I didn't know why I was doing things or why I was thinking. And I know that I'm a motivated person. I'd like to succeed, but those things that were driving me were for the wrong reasons, and it wasn't fulfilling.
Has there been things that you've tried in the past to try to work on this?
Self-help books, a lot of research, kind of like to look things up. And they're temporary fixes, and then you just kind of go back to the old habits. You don't have that coach to check in and check your accountability, making sure you're doing the things that you're doing. And encouragement, kind of need that encouragement that you are, that you are doing the right things to better yourself and changing. So,
I guess how specifically did it impact the production you were having or the relationships you were having?
I would say my concepts had a pretty huge impact. I didn't like the way that the negative image that I had of myself, and that I didn't think that was good enough or worth it. I had a tough time communicating how I felt because I was afraid of how they would take it and how they would see me. And again, that's probably from that lack of confidence in myself. And as I overcame that, you are right. I'm better at communicating, or have gotten a little bit better at communicating. You can hear that in my voice and my inflection, and in my relationships as well. So I'm able to express how I'm feeling, and I know that's being respectful to myself as well as the other person, to let them know, where I'm at and what I think and how I feel.
What were your thoughts on, doing anything like this beforehand, like any type of coaching?
I was kind of skeptical, because I didn't think that they would work. There's so many self-help books out there. You can go on Amazon and download a digital book for a couple dollars, or buy a book and just read it and follow the steps. But it's kind of hard to go through that without actually having somebody explain things to you, and why you're doing things, and dig deeper. So and then I guess I just decided, everyone needs a coach sometime in their life. Kind of turned me around 180. You were able to to kind of pinpoint down like each action and each action step each week to get me there, and it's building my confidence as well as in the second stages when we help and just changing little parts of my eating habits. The thing that changed the most or that had the most impact was kind of slowing down eating and just enjoying it instead of just, I know we're all in a busy life and we try to scarf down our food, but just slowing down and enjoying your food. It relieves stress.
If you were to describe exactly how you feel right now after going through it, what are some of the things you'd speak to on that?
I am exhilarating. I'm confident in myself. I'm confident that whatever I set myself out to do, my goals of helping, reaching that 10 families a month. I know that I'm going to reach that probably within the next couple of years here, hopefully sooner than that. I know that if I want to go and run a 10K, I'm pretty confident that I can do it. Put my mind to it. It's kind of mind-boggling. And it's tough for me to express.
When you think about your life right now, what are you most looking forward to?
I am looking forward to kind of what I'm able to, like how high I'm able to reach, how successful I'm able to be. I don't have a ceiling or a barrier right now to stop me. Just a confidence. And my motivation, and the reason why I do things is because it's not because of how I want others to see me. It's because of it's what I want to do. I guess it's
sure.
Just a lot of things going through.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. So what would you say to someone who is putting off, fixing their problems or frustrations in life, or putting off progressing past the barriers that have been holding them back for so long?
It's get a coach or get some help. At least get some consultation. It's well worth it, because those are just chains around your mood and your life and your health. You need to break out of that, and it's kind of it limits. It's gonna limit your satisfaction of I guess of your life, of your career.
Yeah, great. I appreciate that. What was the most important thing, do you think, for you achieving success and having that confidence now after going through everything?
I think the most important thing for me was just having the self-confidence in myself and believing in myself. That was I guess the most important reason why I went through the coaching with you. Again, to most people, I seem and look like a confident person, which I typically am, but I have a lot of negative thoughts about myself, and you kind of helped me overcome that. I knew that without kind of getting through that, I wouldn't be able to get to where I wanted to get in my career. So that's kind of it.
Awesome. So most important thing to becoming self-confident all the time is to overcome those negative thoughts and feelings and things you were telling yourself. Awesome. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say about, what you enjoyed, or more encouragement for anyone else who's thinking about doing something like this before we close out?
I would say after going through all this and just going through your 8-week session, I've noticed a lot more and become wary of all the people around me, of all the negative thoughts that they have of themselves, and we kind of want to be cognizant of that and try to lift others around you. So that's the biggest thing that I've noticed is, that used to be me. Always thinking negatively, always having a glass half full. You got to stop thinking that way. Get a coach, or again, get a consultation, at least, so you at least can move them and nudge them to the right areas. Watch some of your videos that you do in seminars. I know you do a lot of seminars, so even watching them, it has a positive effect. So that's kind of what I have to say.
Awesome. I mean, that's really cool that you are now influencing other people. You're seeing their negative thoughts and not just saying, oh, I see that they're doing that, but you have this kind of drive to help them out of that and point it out to them. That's cool that you're doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you taking the time to work with me and do this video, and it's been a pleasure. And I look forward to keeping in touch. I do plan on, keeping in touch and making sure that you're staying on track for good. I mean, friends now, so.
Got to hold me accountable.
Yep. All right, Bouy. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
You have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too.